Love and greetings. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic today is how to respond when he pulls away from you, when your husband is really not there. He's not coming to you with a smile, not loving you, not showing you affection, and the opposite, he's pulling away. So I'm not a Western psychologist. I'm actually probably the best marriage saver there is out there, which is ironic because until 2001, I was a divorce mediator. I used to talk at Second Saturday, which was a support group for women getting a divorce, and eventually for men too. And a couple asked me to help them save their marriage. And I was taken aback. I agreed. I don't know why I agreed. At that time, I believed in divorce. And your case is not a on the edge of your marriage kind of case. So just so you know, we've been doing this for over 25 years. And I've broken it down to people who come to us. They're in 3 stages of need. The first stage, you're receiving it now. It's free. It's a video. I also have articles. And it's for people who just hit a little bump in the road and they're not sure what to do. And it helps people understand marriage a little bit better. Because our view of marriage is that it's a very deep spiritual thing. Think about it. Of all the things you do in your life, where is there more love? And put aside, I'm talking about you and your husband, not your children, which you naturally feel a unconditional love for your children. But in marriage, it's different. So stage 2 is where there's problems, but it's not the end of your marriage. Now, you may be going into stage 3 where you would need our special course for women. But in your case, it's probably a stage 2 where one of our books will be fine. But before you do that, I'd like to suggest that you take a free 10-day course, free. You just go to our website, there's a link below, and you sign up for it. And we don't hold on to your name or sell it or anything like that. And you'll learn so much from that 10-day course. But then reading one of my books gives you this overview of marriage that will open your eyes to so much. So let's take a look at this. Is it your fault that he's pulling away? What happens so often is because when people come to us and they pick up one of our videos, men and women both, and I'm helping you heal your marriage, there's this element where your mind is going, so he's telling me it's all my fault. No, I'm not. It is not your fault. But what I am telling you is that you have the ability individually to completely revamp your marriage. Make it an amazing entity, which is what it was meant to be in the first place. Remember, you got married because you fell in love with him. You identified him as, this is the guy. This is who I want to have babies with. This is who I want to be holding hands with on our deathbed. This is him. And what happened? Well, I identified 3 killers of marriage. One of them, the first one, is over-familiarity. I never can pronounce that correctly. Over-familiarity. Whatever. What it means basically is you start taking each other for granted. And you just expect, which is the 4th killer, expectations, but you just expect everything to be okay. Contrast that with when you first met and you were so happy to see him wherever and whenever you saw him. And maybe you baked cookies for him. You always made sure you were looking so pretty for him. And you made sure to tell him, even when he wasn't, how handsome he was, even though he might have been wearing the same shirt he wore before. Things were different. But over time, through overfamiliarity, you start taking each other for granted. And this is a lot of what I go over in the book, of how to reframe the context of your relationship. But now, don't deceive yourself. If your marriage is falling off of a cliff, you better get the course for women. But again, you can start with the 10-day free course. It'll help you so much. So many people have already signed up from that course because we have special offers in there. So if he's pulling away from you, don't freak out. Don't call him on it. Don't tell him how it's hurting your feelings. It'll be like water off of a duck's back. He doesn't relate to that kind of information. You know, people, all of us, are essentially essentially we're souls, but we have turned ourselves over to our ego, our mind. And our mind and our ego is very self-oriented, selfish. And actually learning to live in marriage is all about re-identifying with ourselves as the soul. And this isn't meant to be a religious thing, it's just the truth. As a soul, which you are a soul, God created you as a soul, your love, your infinite patience, infinite love, infinite joy. And that's where we're supposed to meet our husband and wife, on that plane of joy, that plane of love. But we are not taught that. So what I've been doing since that first couple is teaching people, and trust me, it took me 8 years of experimentation and working with couples and individuals individually in live sessions. It took me 8 years to finally come together with these books and courses, and it's here for you now. Okay, hopefully you understand the primary thing you should take away is that you can do something about this. So don't give up. Never give up. Let love come to the fore. Now, if this has been helpful, subscribe, like. You don't have to share. Sharing is good too. But I want you to be successful in your marriage. I want your husband to be successful in your marriage. I want your marriage to be joy, love, and harmony. I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Please visit again and take care. Thank you.